Hey guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. And today I am going to show you how to propagate Monstera Deliciosa.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I've been an a-hole of a plant mom lately, and you can't judge me. This happens to all of us. So you may or may not know, if you saw my moss pole video, I will put a link to it right here. That all happened because my one monstera just kind of started to like do this and then like slowly start touching the ground like this. And it was looking really nice. Like there was a prime time for me to put a moss pole in there, and that ship sailed. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like right now. And you can't judge me. Okay. Oh my God. Guys, I just broke it. Okay. Well, that's the situation at hand here. Look, it's laying on the table. This is what's happening. Okay, and it just like clean broke itself. And that's fine because it kind of almost broke itself in the perfect spot. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna show you what happened. This was the first leaf of this bunch, and when it was growing fairly straight. Okay, but then when it started to gain weight, it leaned over, and then it started to grow up again. Okay, so you can kind of see that. So it grew this huge knuckle in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut at the nodes here. Now there's something in my eye. Let's give you a little tour of the Monstera Deliciosa. So that's aesthetically pleasing, huh? Okay, so here we have a beautiful aerial root, okay? Each of these lines here and here and here, all of these are areas where aerial roots will come out of. See, even right where it broke, there's an aerial root right there. So that's pretty good. So it's not ideal for it to be cut so close to the aerial root. Ideally, what I would do is I would give it a snip right here, about an inch below the node. And then that's going to ensure that if there is any rot that does occur or any damage from the scissors that you may have used, nothing's gonna happen to the root because it's a bit further away, is what the hope is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to propagate this, and I'm going to, I have 3 leaves, and I'm going to do 2 propagations. My first cut is going to be right here below this node, and that cutting is going to include this leaf and this leaf. The next cutting is going to include this large aerial root and this leaf right here. And the rest of it will be below. Let's do those cuts right here for you. The first cut is going to be right below that node, but I don't want to cut that aerial root. Okay, so I'm going to do the cut right here. Okay, so because this is such a wide V, and because I do see a node beginning right here, you're not going to focus, but that's okay. There's a line there, and that line means there's going to be a node, and I can even feel it. There is going to be a root that comes out of there. I promise. This is upright. There's that node, or potential node, and there's that one leaf. I'm gonna cut it right below that potential node, and I have very high hopes that it is going to root. So this piece here, I'm going to put that right down here. And again, got very knuckly because it was laying down and wanting to grow up after that first leaf came out. Again, I see another potential knuckle coming out in this third leaf. So I'm actually going to separate that there too. So we have 1, 2, and 3. I'm just really considering where I cut. And again, I'm gonna cut it because I see another potential root. Where this broke, I'm gonna cut it down some more because it just doesn't need to be there. Oh, that's a thick root, or shoot, not root. All right, down to 3 leaves. And what I'm actually going to do is, I don't have a mini moss pole for this, but where are my sticks? I am gonna give it a little steak. A little steak. Want that medium rare? So, that's what's left. It did look good once, and it will look good again. I'm sorry it happened to you. But good news is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new Monstera plants. So I'm going to stick these in water. This would be a nice centerpiece for my table. Yeah. What are you? Go gadget eyes. Seriously though. I have this Grow Access 30 and 60 times magnification little microscope, and it has a light on it. Super handy. I don't know where the best place to show you. I don't know if the camera's focused, my eyes aren't focused, but that's the story of my life. So anyway, it has built-in light, and I need to change the battery. Okay, but I want to see what's here. So this is a really great tool. In fact, just having a magnifying glass, even if it's from the dollar store, is a really wonderful tool, especially if you have sketchy eyes like me, just to have a little enhancement, just to take a look there. So I'm gonna get these bad Larrys in some water. All right guys, it's as simple as that, to propagate your plant and to have more. I could have 8 more Monsteras running around here. Like, come on guys, get propagating. So something really funny just happened just now. I thought I was recording this whole time, and I was talking to myself, showing the camera roots, doing the thing, and nothing was coming up. Sup guys, it's Editing Julia here, coming at ya hours before the video posts and hours after my bedtime. And I realized I haven't taken any root footage for you guys, so I'm here to show you that right now. So I'm gonna expose some roots for ya. Don't mind this here. This is a macrame time lapse that I've been working on, and if you're interested in seeing more of the macrame kind of stuff, just check out my Instagram at Not Just Knits Niagara, and you'll love it. You'll love my nuts. Let's get this shit over with. This is the branch that snapped off all by itself, and you'll see right where that happened, it put off a new root. All those aerial roots put off roots for me. So this is wonderful. In my books, I'll put it in soil. It's ready to go. Here's another one. Woohoo! And another one. And another one. And another one. So that's 5 hits, and Those 3 that I cut off that had the start of the node, like that line, but it didn't have any nodes yet or any aerial roots. Let me just inspect them first, but there's no visible aerial roots yet. Okay, so anyway, they're all still doing well. The bottoms don't have any sign of rot, and yeah, I'm happy to just stick them back in some water and let them just keep working on what they need to work on. Okay, there's just a little bit of browning at the tips there, but I'm not even concerned about that. I'm okay with that. Here is the mother plant. I've put a bamboo stake in it, as you can see, just bare bone stake. And obviously I added some twine there just to give it some support. But let me show you something that I noticed. It's not gonna come up right there. Check that out. That's some new growth coming, and it's headed towards that pole there. Also, something that I guarantee my camera will not show you is, maybe it will. See right behind my middle finger there? That little white dot behind my middle finger? That there is new growth that's coming. So that's freaking awesome. What else do we have on this? Yeah, there's new growth at a lot of points. So 14 days ago is when I propagated these monsteras, and all of them that had an established node and aerial root, they all formed roots for me within 3 days. 3 days, guys. So that's just wild. 2 weeks is not enough for these immature cuttings, but I'm gonna give them time, and I'm gonna give you guys an update as soon as I know something. So back in the water, those go. Those are gonna go in some soil. Maybe I'll bore you with that content, maybe I won't, but for now I'm gonna put them back in water because this chick's gonna go to sleep. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell if you don't want to miss a beat. All right, peace out, guys. Love ya. Mwah.